if you have clicked onto this video, it is not an accident. We are always being guided by our spiritual team. And that's why people call spirit guides, especially when we're doing something like tarot readings, we're watching tarot readings, and we just are compelled to click onto a reading. It is usually for a reason. So you are here to get a message from your spirit guides. So with regards to this reading, it is a timeless one, and if you are here, obviously you're meant to be here. There's going to be something in this reading that's going to click with you during the reading. Some stuff may not click with you, but there's something here that needs to be heard. So let's find out what that is for you at this time. And do remember, timeless reading, time is a human construct, okay? And that is also falling away as we are all growing in consciousness. So let's see what comes up for you. Oh man, what is going on here? This is a beautiful start to your reading. It says here, laugh with life. I have to grab a second card here. I must go into my clarify cards. Laugh with life. Let's look at the good things that are happening. Let's enjoy everything. Guys, she's got like grapes in her hair. You know what I mean? I love grapes, I'm just saying. And she's having fun. She's laughing. She's enjoying the moment. I want to find out what's up with your energy. Are you laughing with life right now? Are you enjoying everything that's happening around you? Do you see the good, or you're only seeing the bad? This world that we are living in, it will always be a contrast energy, because this world has got one sun, okay, one moon, and it is cycling in stages, meaning we either have night or day, or we either have winter or summer, or whatever's going on. It's either one or the other. It's never both, or it's never a long period of time. We do not live in Alaska or the North Pole, you know what I mean, where we have continuous daylight. The Iceland, I think it is, for many months. No, it is an energy of really being shifting and changing. And maybe you have been going through some times that it's been a bit heavy for you, and it's almost like they're saying, let's get some humor in, let's get some energy in here, where we start to feel like we're just enjoying the moment. You know what I mean? When was the last time, comment below, that you laughed until you cried? When was the last time? I think the last time I laughed until I cried was with my daughter, the one who's got the other YouTube channel. We can sometimes sit until like 2 in the morning discussing all the spiritual things. And we end up sometimes at like 2 in the morning really saying stupid things, and we start laughing until we're like rolling on the floor. So yeah, let's have a look. We've got the High Priest coming in here for you. It's funny, I'm using this deck. Oh yes, I wanted to clarify. Let's have a look and see. A little bit of stress showing up here. A little bit of stress. Magician under the deck. You know, if you're on my channel, this is usually the card that comes up a lot for you guys, especially the collective on my channel. You guys are mainly all focusing on building your life and changing things that you don't like. What I'm seeing here from the cards that I've taken out, because I wanted to clarify laugh with life. What I'm seeing here is that it's not all rainbows, okay, but it's not bad either. There has been some worries that you have been experiencing. I don't think there's ever a time where there's not really a worry that you're experiencing. With this card being the Four of Pentacles, it could be a little bit of long-term insecurity, where you could be going, hey, I hope I'm going to be fine in the next 5 years. I hope I will be able to manage paying all the things that I need to pay and doing everything that I need to do, especially if you're a parent or you have a home of your own, or even if you're on your own and you just need to take care of you. What I can pick up as well with the High Priest coming in here, which is the Hierophant in the original tarot, which is Taurus's energy. There's a lot of wisdom that you've gained from the life experience that you've had. There's a lot of wisdom. I feel like you've learned so much about your journey. You've learned so much about yourself. You've learned so much about the people around you. There is this energy of like leveling up in some kind of way, which is very interesting. So let's get the cards out that I wanted to get out. I just wanted to check what laugh with life was. Maybe between survival, you know, of the Four of Pentacles, and the spiritual journey and the understanding of self, there's a bit of laughter missing. You know what I mean? There's a little bit of like, you know what, let's just go have some fun missing. There's a lot of energy of like being very serious here, showing up with those 2 cards. Sometimes that serious energy needs to get shifted. So we need to go watch a funny comedy where we're just going to laugh watch a good comedian, you know what I mean? Make somebody who can make you laugh and just get into that good vibe energy. Because laughter is one of the ways, to be honest with you, that you can shift negative energy. So sometimes, as a witch, if we happen to ever come across something that's a bit negative, because I know before I even did YouTube, I used to get sometimes called to places that was a bit weird and negative, and people were saying that certain things were happening. And you do enter into places like this, or in homes, or in people's energy, and you do pick up something like, okay, that's a bit heavy. And if you ever feel that energy, we usually just laugh. So the moment something you feel like, okay, if you're scared, like something scares you in the night and you're just like, I got a weird vibe, you know, laugh really loud, just like really laugh, or clap your hands and laugh at the same time, just like ha 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 ha. It will dissipate any energy. So that's what we usually do. So it's almost like the laughing that you could be just adding into your everyday life right now. It's almost like tied to dissipating anything that's negative around you. Okay, it's a very interesting message. You've got Temperance coming in here, which is Sagittarius. I'm going to grab a card for Temperance as well. We've got Strength card. We've got so many zodiac signs showing up here. And the 5 of Earth. We have a 4 of Pentacles there and a 5 of Pentacles there. 5 of Pentacles is the 5 of Earth. There could have been some kind of loss here. Because we do see like something showing up. There could have been some kind of loss here with regards to stability in your life. Because this, you know, the 4 of Pentacles is learned experiences. So is the 4 of Cups for me. And it's almost like the 4 of Pentacles learns from the 5 of Pentacles. Because the 5 of Pentacles shows that life can get serious real quick. That sometimes we don't have safety. That sometimes we are afraid because we don't have stability about what will come. And then even when we move away from it, because I felt like you've got experience there with the High Priest, with the Hierophant, we still carry the energy. It's almost like carrying trauma with you of past experiences. But you know, with the Temperance card coming in here, it could be an energy of some kind of out of balance energy. I want to ask one more card for that one, but you got the Strength card. You are very strong. First of all, you are very, very strong. I'm taking out 2 cards, please, Spirit Guide. I want to see Temperance and I want to see the 5 of Earth. Are you worried about something coming in the future with regards to what's happening in your future? Okay, so it is something about the past here. Your energy, I think, was given a little bit of a knock somewhere here. I feel like you're worried about the future and the safety of you and those around you that you love. Okay, 2 cards actually fell out here. Yeah, you're worried about the lack of balance. So we got a Justice card coming in here. I've got all the cards I need to see. I feel like I asked about Temperance. Okay, and I feel like this has got to do, there's your Queen of Wands, there's like fire sign energy coming in here, and it does align with Sagittarius as well. This is a very confident energy. The Queen of Wands is not at all like that. No, she doesn't carry the 4 of Pentacles. She's confident. She's like, no, it's going to all work out for me. I feel like this is, the Queen of Wands. Okay, Queen of Wands, not the Justice. I feel like this is you like having lost that feeling of like passion, or that feeling of like everything's going to be just fine. So I kind of feel like there has been things that were not just fine. And I was asking now about the 5 of Earth here. And the 5 of Earth, I do feel like it's something that's you projecting or worried about that's in your future. Because you got the 6 of Cups aligning with the 5 of Earth. So 6 of Cups can be a card of like memory. It can be a card of somebody you know from the past. It can be a card of, so this can even be like a relationship for some of you, where you're worried about the stability of a relationship in the future. Okay, because things could have been happening. Now we're thinking, are we even going to be together? What's going on here? Will it be stable, or is this going to be a loss? It can be the same thing with like maybe your career. Like, is it going to be okay? The 6 of Cups is tied to the need for safety. In the 6 of Cups, you always see little children. So when children are small, they are supposed to be in a place where they don't have the worries that we carry. One of my cats is crying. I do apologize. So with this energy, it's almost like you need your family to be safe. And that's or even you, your own inner child, to be safe in the future. So you could be going, wow, I really need something to shift here. What I'm finding quite interesting as well, that I did also take out the Justice card, which is Libra. And that's a bit opposite to Temperance. Because Temperance can be excess in one way or the other, either doing too much or doing too little, either having too much or having too little. You see an unbalance. And I feel like the main energy that needs to be happening around you right now is Justice, where it is a balanced energy, where things are the way you want them to be. There is no 5 of Earth being there. So this is a very interesting energy. Show us some more, Spirit Guide. Let's see what else is going to come in here for you at this time. I wonder if my cat's going to sit quiet. She is the same one. If you've been here in my previous readings and you've seen something that happens in my zodiac readings, and you always see that one black cat who's like pushing the camera and crying, and that's magic. So she's always doing, she's literally by my camera right now. I think she gets jealous, hey? She wants my attention. So let's have a look and see. I asked Spirit Guide to show me here, what is your fears founded in the future? Do you have something to worry about? Should you be concerned? And my gosh, the answer comes immediately. This is called the fish, okay? And it says, dive in. Prosperity is flowing. I asked a question and I got the answer. You will have enough moving into the future. You are going to have enough. You're going to have everything you need as you move into the future. And I think it might be better than what you think. Maybe you're saying to yourself, I just need to be able to take care of my children. I just need to be able to pay my bills. And when I retire, just be able to be safe until I'm old, And many things are going to be better than what you think. So let's have a look and see what other cards will come out to you. There is stability here. There is prosperity. So the thing that you're kind of like worrying about the most, and it's interesting because before the 5 of Earth comes in, you got the Strength card. And if this is not strength energy, then I don't know what is. It's almost like Spirit Guides are really showing us here, no, it's not going to be bad. It's going to be strong for you as you move forward. So let's get in here and have a look and see what other cards will come up for you. The 5 of Fire. There's a lot of 5s here. So 5s is one of the hardest cards in the tarot, because all those 5s, they talk about changes that are coming in. You reach in the middle, 1 to 5. Now you've got to go 6 to 10, and this is where you deal with problems. This is where you have to handle things. This is where you have a lot of problems to solve, or disagreements that are going on and funny things like that. So let's have a look and see. Interesting energy. There's that vibe again of that unbalance coming in here. There's definitely some kind of unbalance. I feel like you have like a lot of how can I put it? You've got a lot of like unexpected things that you're dealing with. That's what I pick up here. It's almost like a lot of unexpected things, and you're trying to cope. You know what I mean? But you're not doing badly. I'll put it that way. I think you're doing better than most people would be. This is the energy of a lot to deal with. And you just keep on here with the 7 of Fire. You keep on like pushing. You keep on doing the right thing. You keep on getting up. You show up every single day. And you still feel the true Earth energy. Almost like that unbalanced, like of the Temperance energy. And you don't need to feel that. You need to feel the Justice, where a certain time can move past so you can get out of this vibe of feeling a bit scared of the future. What I can tell you is this. That's a car backfiring. Anyway, is that no matter what we really perceive as being safe is truly an illusion. You can have every thing in your life in perfect order and truly lose all of that, because we can live our life and be like, I have set up every pension fund, insurances, I have a home, I've got education, I've got everything, and tomorrow morning you wake up and you're sick. And none of that matters anymore. So it's always a true illusion. So somewhere along the line, we all literally don't know what will come in the future, because we never know what can shift and change. Our life can be very volatile. I think already a lot of things with these two cards here do shift and change for you, or have shifted and changed for you. So even with these two cards coming up here, you might have had a very interesting past couple of years where so many things have happened. Like I feel like honestly, even maybe for like a couple of years, like it can be 7 years, it can be 4 years, something like this, even 2 to 3 years, where before that it's almost like it was quite quiet and steady and nothing really happened, and then all of a sudden it's just one thing right after the other, one thing, and you're just dealing with it over and over again. And that's what can also be bringing in a lot of like, I don't feel like my life is stable, and it's almost like you're looking into the future and you're going, what's going to happen in the next year or two, considering so many things have already happened. I kind of feel like there's times in life where nothing happens, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, in a space of like 10 years, everything happens that can possibly happen. And you're just like, okay, we're just going to stop now, you know what I mean? And then I feel like when that happens, it's like things that need to shift are removed, changes are taking place, so it looks like a lot of things going on, and it usually means we're moving into a new kind of cycle in our life, into a new way, a new stage, you know what I mean? But before we move into that stage, it gets really messy. I mean, it's like if I'm going to say, I did just recently move this room around and it was a mess. I had to take like a day or two to kind of like get all the shelving made, and I don't know where the cameras are going to stand, and I had to figure out what's going on here, and it was a mess, you know what I mean? But that's what it takes to make change. There's going to be a bit of a mess. So you bake a cake, you're going to break some eggs, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, the change does take place. So also because we've got these 2 5s here, it shows that you could be in the middle of a life change right now, and it looks so upside down. So let's see what other message will come in here. Reclaim innocence. I've never had this card. It's so interesting. Immediately feeling, it reminds me of this, really this does here. It reminds me of the trusting energy, the reclaim innocence. It reminds me of that. Isn't it like so interesting that this is a child, you know, a little child innocently living in their life, and this is an older person, and it's almost like every aspect of who you are, your current age, your inner child showing up in this reading. And it's almost like I must get this other deck that I saw. It's called the Inner Child Oracle deck. I'm actually really curious to see what that deck will be like. It's showing up here in the reading. It's almost like reclaiming the innocence is kind of like removing or like letting go of the life experience that you've gotten with the High Priest, which is the Hierophant, and this older lady being there. Because that would align very well. You become the Hierophant when you get here, when you start having life experience. And it's almost like it's saying, yes, we know that you've learned that life can bite sometimes, and life can kick you up the tushy when you least expect it, you know what I mean? But it's time to get back to a place where you believe in magic again. It's time to get back to a place where you believe that things are going to turn out good for you. You know, it's time to trust again. They will never bring this up in a reading, your own spiritual guides, if they know you're going to be okay. They're not going to give you false hope and say to you, bring back your innocence, bring back your trust in this world. Right now, in the times that we live in, it's very hard to sometimes just believe in the innocence of our world. Because if you really look out there, especially at the time I'm recording this, it's absolute chaos. This was actually already kind of like in astrology, 2024 was going to look like this. This is how 2024 looks. We knew about it already. We were just like, I wonder what you're going to see. 2024 is where everybody begins the journey of revealing their truth. So this is when you actually hear people speaking and you hear the truth coming out of their mouth, where before they wouldn't have shown it, they would have hidden it. So this is when people show their darkness to the world, and everybody's just kind of like, wow. So it's like, this is the year you can't pretend anymore. Everybody will see who you truly are and what you truly are out there. And this is like literally like all my cards falling. It's like what's happening out there. It's like verbal diarrhea. Like when we were kids, we used to say verbal diarrhea. I feel like this is tied to this truth, and it's very hard for us at this moment sometimes to look at people and the things that come out of their mouth and their behavior, and look at the world and just go, what is going on, and see the innocence. But don't look out sometimes. At times like this, sometimes you need to pull a little bit in, not be unaware of what is going on, but at the same time make sure that you keep your energy in the place of it's going to unfold really well. I've got this one here. I've got the cup here. I've got this cup, and it's my merchandise, by the way. If you want to see where to get it, I think I'll put a link up here somewhere if I can remember. Everything is always unfolding in my favor. This is some of my biggest mantras ever. Everything is always unfolding in my favor. It is no other way. There is no other way. When everything is going against you, say that 50 times a day. I used to have this, and I used to stick little sticker notes like everywhere, on the mirror, on the car steering wheel, on my computer, right next to my bed. And when I open my eyes, everything's always unfolding in my favor. No matter what I currently see, it's unfolding in my favor. And that's the kind of shift I feel like with the innocence. Bring it back. Look, we must remember, social media is something that is very good, and at the same time very bad. There's a good and a bad. Remember, earth, good and bad in everything. And I recently have been cleaning up my algorithms on all the social media platforms, making sure that when I see what I see, I don't go too deep down that rabbit hole, because it is going to affect your energy very badly. And the truth of the matter is, yes, we need to be informed, but it is your energy that needs to pull back and laugh with life, because it is our individual energies that actually can affect outcomes to world situations. So if we're putting into an energy of like, let me be happy in this moment, let me trust that things are going to unfold in the right way for myself and for everybody else around me, and that creates the energy shift, and it becomes like a ripple effect that just goes out and creates a bigger energy shift. That's why it's so like imperative that we do not like become doomsayers. It's so imperative that we don't kind of go out there and say, oh, this is the end, we're gonna be, shh, you know what I mean? Because the more we say it, and the more we go, oh, this is the big thing that's coming, you know what I mean? Even if the big thing comes, in this moment, your energy has to be in these two places. Because the more we kind of go down that doomsday hole of life, no matter what it may be, even in your own life or in the life of your company or in the life of whatever, we literally can cause that to happen on the greater scale as well. So I'm always sending peace, I'm always sending love out. Every time I see something a bit funny, I'm like, sending the love out. That's the only way. And to send love out, you have to have that love inside of you. Okay, so let's have a look and see what's going on here. Your life is moving where it's meant to be. Okay, your life is moving where it's meant to be. It's so, I love the way that this decks and the way the different decks show the synchronicities. They show this is one message. Look at the little girl with, it looks like a phoenix or something there, or I'm not sure this is a specific animal. Don't ask me now, I've forgotten. She's on this bird, okay? And the next card coming out is the same thing. It's this lady or young lady sitting on the back of this like crow. Is it a crow? Yeah, it looks like a crow. Okay, it's black wings. And she's got a little lantern and she's flying forth as well. So it's almost like trust where your life is taking you. Believe that where you are going to where you're meant to be. And this is actually the card of Spirit Guide helping you. Whenever you see a 6 of Swords or the 6 of Air in this deck, that is Spirit Guide taking you somewhere. They are guiding you here. They definitely guided you to this video. You know what I mean? So they are guiding you. They are taking you somewhere. Where they are taking you, I feel like the next couple of weeks or months for you as you're moving forward, there is going to be the Knight of Earth coming in here. And this, even not months, it can be quicker than that. Because you've got these 2 birds here. I feel like there's a bit of speed involved. So it can be much quicker. There's an energy of you doing something very practically, where there's action that you are taking that is taking you now to almost like a new place. And and this is something that you're doing. It's something that you do. It is the Knight of Earth energy. I do feel like you're very safe when you're doing this. I don't feel like you're in danger at all, like of what you're afraid of, maybe loss of security, loss of feeling uncertain about the future. This energy is not there. You're very protected, because I'm noticing the fern that is around her. And we use ferns for protection spells. So we use a lot of ferns. A little tip from me to you, okay? Always plant a fern. I've got a fern that's in my garden that was my grandmother's fern, and it has been handed down to my mom, and then my mom gave it to me, and now I've given this fern to my daughters, and whenever they like move to their own houses, we take the fern and break it apart and everybody goes with it. So it's a fern that's been handed down generation to generation. Always plant a fern at your front door and at your back door. It will literally protect your home from like break-ins or any negative energy, especially things like break-ins. Okay, I've never had a break-in yet when there's ferns in front of my house. So you are moving safely to your Queen of Water, and this is so important right now. The Queen of Water is a self-love card. It is tied to living a good life. It is tied to feeling happy, thank goodness, you know. It's tied to feeling not anxious. Somebody out there could be feeling a bit of anxiety. That's shifted, that's gone. And you taking this action, you're doing something, I don't know what it is, you're changing your life in some kind of way. You could be making choices and then going, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. And you're taking your life to this beautiful place of the Queen of Cups, where you feel all the queens in the tarot are feeling something. They feel safe, they feel happy, they feel inspired, you know, whatever that may be. They feel like they got plans, Queen of Swords. And the kings are arriving in that place where you've reached some kind of success. So this Queen of Cups, let's get 2 cards out for it. Let's have a look and see what the Queen of Cups kind of like either represents or talks about what is coming in or what is being let go of. So let's have a look and see for you. And some of the things I'm hearing Spirit Guides say that do get let go of may not be always what you wanted to let go of, but it's something maybe that's leaving in your life, but where you are going because of that change is going to really change your energy so much. So let's have a look and see. Wow. I see what you're leaving behind, and I see where you're going. You're taking an extra one out. So what you're leaving behind here is really tied to whatever difficulties you've been facing. The 10 of Swords, painful memories, painful events, things that knocked you down and you had to get up again. A time in your life which is so good. The 10 of Swords shows like that is all passing for you. It's being left behind. A change is coming in. And where you are moving into, what you're also moving from, that 10 of Swords, is a lot of emotional stuff with the 5 of Cups. Now we have 3 5s in your reading. Definitely transitioning here. The 5 of Cups is the emotion that doesn't sit right with you. It's that feeling of, this is not the Queen of Cups. This is like the Queen of Cups not happy. You know what I mean? Male or female energy. And this is like you kind of like leaving certain things behind here. Also the emotion that you carry about painful events and things that have happened. But where you go, under the deck, the Emperor. The Emperor. The Emperor is the self-empowerment card of the tarot. This is where you take control of your life. And I know there's something that you're doing here. There's actions that you are taking here which makes you become the Emperor. Taking control of your life, fixing what needs to be fixed, moving forward, and you creating your own future. You're saying to yourself, I am going to take back my power. I'm going to take control of my situations around me. remove what is not needed, and I am going to also release the emotions that I carry. This is so tied to this energy, like the innocence, because this is not innocent energy. It's like an energy of like, I am not okay. You know, I'm not okay. I feel like I'm not innocent anymore. I've been hurt. My heart's been broken. Many things have gone wrong. And this is the energy of like reclaiming, almost a feeling of freshness in your life, a shift in your energy where you've got a positive outlook. That's the main energy that I pick up on. But there we go. Thank you so much, beautiful soul, for being here with me one more time. And for those of you who are new here, please do, if you would like to, subscribe to the channel. I let these videos out almost every single day, and usually there's always a message here from your spirit guides to you. If you have been here with me all this journey long, thank you so much for being here.